What's up, guys? Jebber Gaming Jaws here, coming to you again with another video. And today I am sitting in my game room like I have been for the last couple of weeks because I'm homebound, like many of you, I'm sure, because the coronavirus has kind of kicked our butts. So I've been spending a lot of time up here, which has been amazing. Getting to really tackle my backlog of video games. I've been playing through retro video games. I've been playing through modern video games and just kind of hitting everything really hard. And for me, I mean, this is kind of like the vacation I've always wanted and was never able to take. So really not too bad. So something that is tough about being stuck at home is that you can't go out game hunting. So I've decided to supplement my game hunting with some research. A lot of times when I go to a game store and I'm looking for a NES or Genesis or Super Nintendo game or whatever, and they have them in the glass cases, and it's like you can barely make out the labels, and it's like really hard to know what you're looking at unless you have them like bring them out of the case, which is just kind of a hassle. And um, I've been thinking a lot that um, with wanting to collect a lot more, I want to have a better knowledge of the system and the games, and especially for the NES and the Super Nintendo, because those are kind of what I'm focusing on quite a bit as far as retro goes. And there's just so many games that I don't know anything about. I don't know how common or rare for a lot of them, and what kind of prices are appropriate. So having that kind of knowledge ahead of time really saves you when you're on the field, because pulling out your phone and looking up a game for every single game that you see kind of sucks, you know? And then also not even the rarity or the value, but also knowing like, is this a good game or a bad game? So enter the Ultimate Nintendo Guide. I have been loving this thing. I read it every day with my morning coffee. It just has been sitting there on the side table with me, and it is just so impressive. The quality of this thing is amazing. It covers every single game in the NES library, and it does it so well with so much. Okay, so it'll show you the game, it'll give a review, it'll give reflections, give you screenshots, and it also gives a whole bunch of info. Um, let's see, about rarity, about how common it is, about the developer, how many players, any special features that the game might have. So I've been absolutely loving having that thing. And it just goes through every single game. And there are so many games that I'm finding that are common that they rate as like 4 or 5 stars, and I'm like, I had no idea that these common games that I see quite often that I can get for 5 or 10 or 15 bucks are actually really good games. So that's one thing that's been really cool. Another thing is I just want to be able to go out and game hunting, and I want to have an idea of what I'm looking at. You know, like there's an awful lot of times where there might be a rare or uncommon cartridge, and if I see it in a sea of games, I'm not going to know it because I just don't know that library that well, sadly. But this time being stuck at home, and especially without being able to go out and game hunt, it's kind of a good time to bolster up on your knowledge, bolster up on your info, and so whenever we are able to start hitting those yard sales and flea markets and start collecting again, you know, there'll be some good knowledge stored away, make it a little bit easier on myself. That's my thought anyways. I'm completely happy with the book. I would completely recommend it to any Nintendo collectors. Pat also has the Super Nintendo guidebook, same deal, same awesome quality. Highly recommend you getting either one of those that you're interested in. All right, guys, hope you're having a good one. Peace out. Jebber Gaming Jaws out. Later.